the metabolic switch. Why fasting targets fat better than dieting. I'm going to break this into a few parts. So first, we're going to talk about the problem with calorie counting. So most people treat weight loss like a very simple math equation, and that is incorrect. They believe that eating less and moving more will eventually force the body to burn fat. Sounds good on paper, right? But this approach ignores the primary regulator of human metabolism. What is it? That regulator is a hormone called insulin. Your body cannot access stored energy while insulin levels are high. What causes them to be high? Frequent meals and snacks. They keep your system in storage mode regardless of your total caloric intake. You can starve yourself on a low calorie diet, and what happens? You could still fail to reach your goals because your hormones are working against your biology. Let's move over to part two, the two compartment problem. All right, so think of your body like a kitchen with a refrigerator and a deep freezer. Simple, right? Your blood sugar and glycogen are the refrigerator. Can you picture that? So they're very easy to access, but they have limited space. So your body it has this fat in the deep freezer, and that's in the basement. So it contains a massive amount of energy, but the door is locked whenever you eat. Fasting is the only way to empty the refrigerator and then finally unlock the freezer. You must lower your insulin levels for a significant period, and that will force this metabolic switch. So, what do I mean? Once the switch happens, your body begins to thrive on its own stored energy, which is what? Fat. The part three, the visceral fat advantage. Advantage? What? Belly fat is more than just an aesthetic concern. Visceral fat surrounds your internal organs and drives systemic inflammation. Nobody wants that. This specific type of tissue is incredibly sensitive to insulin signals. So there's clinical data, and it shows that intermittent fasting has a 33% advantage in reducing visceral fat compared to standard dieting. This is huge, right? You're not just losing weight from your face, from your arms, you're targeting the most dangerous fat in your body. Why does this happen? Because fasting allows your growth hormone levels to spike. So this hormone, growth hormone, protects your muscle, and it prioritizes the destruction of visceral fat stores. Let's hit part four, sustainability secret. So sustainable results require a lifestyle change rather than a temporary fix. So fasting, it works because it's flexible, it's sustainable, it aligns with human evolution. Our ancestors did not have access to food every single day for every 3 hours. They remained strong and clear headed despite that during periods of scarcity, and that allowed them to continue hunting. You possess the same biological machinery today. Start by extending your natural overnight fast, because when you're sleeping, you're not eating, it's a fast. Pay attention to how your energy levels stabilize once you stop this sugar roller coaster. You'll find, at least I found, that hunger diminishes as your body becomes efficient at burning its own fat. So, what's the takeaway from all this? Stop fighting against your own physiology. Trust the process of actually lowering your insulin, and that allows your hormones to do the heavy lifting. They do the work for you. You do not need to live in the gym to see results. You need to give your body the time it requires to heal and reset. So we're finishing up the video, but I want you to know this is a free fasting cheat sheet. Learn how to burn stubborn fat without living in the gym or making food your full-time job. That link is in my bio. There is also a link there for my 5-star reviewed book, Fasting That Works, as well as my Fasting That Works Fat Loss Masterclass.